his question as well, the difference between the UK and the USA. He says, P.S. What's the deal with mobile carriers in the US? In the UK, the four main carriers give you excellent coverage almost everywhere unless you live out in the middle of nowhere. We also get lots of good value bundles and free services too. Seems like US carriers are more interested in making money than providing good coverage and services. What gives? What does give, Pat?
Well, Veronica, I got a crib sheet here because there's a whole lot of numbers here. Let me give this one for you. United States of America, 3,794,101 square miles, 309 million people. Roughly, this is the scary part, roughly 20 carriers. Welcome to the free market. National and regional, 20 carriers fighting over service. The UK, 94,000 square miles with 62 million folks and roughly 4 carriers.
Ooh.
That's numbers I got. 4 carriers
Wow.
for the United Kingdom. The USA has 40 times the area to cover, 5 times the carrier fighting over the people. And despite the much larger population in the United States, the US has big empty areas that make for a much lower population density. UK average population density in a square mile is 659 people. In the United States, it's just 83, which means as the areas get more thinly populated, you make less money off the cell towers you post.
Right.
But if you're going to be a national carrier, you still have to have cell towers.
A lot
and all
of ground
these.
to cover if you're a national carrier
Yes,
in America.
yes,
Literally,
yes.
a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, I mean, high ground and low ground and messy ground. And the thing is, the higher density makes it much easier. The higher density and the fewer number of carriers makes it a lot easier to make more money off of every cell tower and probably every user. Think about it. The United Kingdom is equivalent in size to Michigan, but it has 6 times the people stuffed into it. I mean, I think American carriers would love, if the U.S. carriers could just go to the really populated places, I think the rates would be a lot lower.
Plus, I think they just like to price gouge.
Well, maybe the rates
I think
would
there's
be a
just
lot
that
lower.
also.